Navarro. You've got Navarro in the mix here with the 8 Animador, who I had put second, just wondering, and I guess in many respects, although I like the favorite for the win, I was hoping this colt might show why. He was even money first time out when he didn't lift a hoof.
Yeah, it was kind of surprising that he was such a short price. I mean, this barn has really good stats with a lot of things, and first-time starters are not entirely one of them. So it was really interesting that this colt by Fast Anna took so much money first time out and didn't show hardly any speed either. So I think the drop in class, the key is going to be for this horse to maybe show a bit more pace. Did have a guess has that race under his belt now, and hopefully that'll kind of be a learning experience for him.
Now, this won't be the only race on the card this afternoon where Jorge Navarro squares off against trainer Antonio Sano, among others. Down the line in the 7th race, the Navarro barn may have the box office star today, colt by the name of Premier Star. In that spot, though, Antonio saddles Peruvian Boy with Johnny V. Well, Antonio's in the mix here as well, giving a leg up to Luis Saez on the 4 Mountain Tree, who, although he's had maybe more chances on the dirt than the current favorite, the 10 Fast Dude, I feel he's probably, again, of the ones that have a race or two on the dirt under their belts, he's clearly, I think, run the second best.
Yeah, I think if you're looking for a horse to use underneath and one that consistently grabs a share, this horse fits that bill perfectly. The only really disappointing race was when he was going a mile at Gulfstream Park West. The other 3 sprint races, though some of them have been well beaten, it's been with big runaway winners or something like that. But all 3 sprint races have been in the money finishes and have been solid.
As we chase the money, that early pick 5 coming up in race number 1.
The horses are leaving the walking ring and moving on to the track for this afternoon's first race. First of 10 on the Wednesday in South Florida to be run over a fast main track at 6 furlongs. Maiden claimers in for a $12,500 price tag. Scratch the 11. Thank you very much. A field of 10. Win, play, show, exacta, quinella, trifecta, superfecta, super high 5, daily double, pick 3, and early pick 5 wagering. And the horses have reached the starting gate. It's now post time. Moving in for the Wednesday opener with an early pick 5 pool, more than $250,000. The track is fast, the turf is firm, and the first race favorite is number 10, Fast Dude. One of two in here for Safi Joseph Jr. With the riding assignment is Irad Ortiz Jr. Rainbow Six begins with race number 5 today and a guarantee in the jackpot pool of $2.5 million. They're moving in for the Gulfstream opener. Took a cab getting ready. Animador. No factor in his career debut when favored. Mountain Tree is a 5-1 proposition. He'll be charging hard from the back. Odds get even readies. Here's the gray, Anano Astray. Ascari going up. Waiting for the favorite, Fast Dude. Fast Dude to the outside. Track is fast. The turf is firm, and they're all in line. Racing at Gulfstream. Newcomer Ascari very quick off the blocks and leads a length and a half early on. Odds get even Waiting for Annualized in September 10. September 10, draw on the outside. Going up and in. All set for the early pick 4. And they're off. Second last to get underway was Magical Mike. First to get underway was September 10, but here's the newcomer, Painted, from down toward the rail, and Painted now goes up to take the lead. Annualize is taken hold early. He's third on the outside, and Perlman is down toward the rail fourth. Out wide in Princely God, then Zoe's Delight, and the favorite, Magical Mike, climbing a bit at the back of the field. He's last of the 7 and about 5 lengths off the lead of Painted. Painted and Luis Saez in front by an X. September 10, second. Princely God 4 wide. That sends Jose Ortiz into action on Annualized, who's 3 wide and trying to keep his spot. Here's this big long shot. Princely God and Cardenas up to take the lead now, and Princely God travels pretty well at this stage. He's 3 furlongs from home and moving away from Painted, who will try to counterpunch. Down at the inside goes Perlman, then September 10 and Annualized. Zoe's Delight tries to get underway, and this favorite, Magical Mike, has never picked up his feet with a quarter of a mile left to go. Princely God made the move for home. Now Perlman muscles off the fence to get after him. Painted is next on the far outside, and Zoe's Delight. Zoe's Delight now starts to put his best foot forward. He's got his ears up, and he's up for the lead at the 8th pole. Trying to run with him is Perlman, and he's doing just that. Zoe's Delight and Perlman kick on. Zoe's Delight for the lead. Julian Leparoux and Zoe's Delight come clear to win by 2.5. Perlman second, September 10 third, a 3-way go after that, 117 and 1. Winner 4, Zoe's Delight. Second, number 2, Perlman. Third, number 7, September 10. Finishing fourth was number 5, Princely God, and fifth was the 3, Magical Mike. In the winner's circle now, the Minnesota bred, number 4, Zoe's Delight. 4-year-old dark bear brown gelding by It's My Lucky Day out of Delightful Ridge by Come Summer. Bred in Minnesota by Winchester Place Thoroughbreds. Owned by Winchester Place Thoroughbreds and trained by Ian Wilkes. The winning jockey, Julian Leparoux. Zoe's Delight finishes up nicely to break the maiden in 110 and 4 for 6 furlongs. Final 6.5 time was 1:17 and 36 100 seconds. That's 117 and 36/100ths for Zoe's Delight, a 7-2 winner. Third race.
Locked up. And off. Island Vice with a good start. Abraham has a touch of early speed. Things get a bit tight there on the far outside as Say Hey Kid has no choice but to go 5 or 6 wide into that clubhouse turn. So Island Vice has now found the front. Island Vice shows the way with Abraham tracking second. Hero of Haven saves ground along the inside third. Congruity is right there in the thick of things early fourth. Say Hey Kid moves now to the outside and into fifth. A gap of 2.5 back to Dancing Nightly, who's racing with Cottonwood Canyon. And Malibu West is the early trailer. He's about 8 lengths behind, and they have 5 furlongs to go. Island Vice still 3 parts. Abraham still tracking intently second. Hero of Haven is awaiting room on the inside. Congruity is beginning to gain ground with Say Hey Kid. There's still that gap back to Dancing Nightly racing with Cottonwood Canyon and Malibu West, but 6 lengths now covers the field. 3.5 furlongs to go, and Abraham's made the move, and there goes Abraham to the front. Say Hey Kid tries to go with him as Island Vice is going the wrong way. Hero of Haven is third. Congruity on the outside fourth. Malibu West begins to gain ground with Dancing Nightly. The trailer is Cottonwood Canyon. It's Abraham at the quarter pole. Abraham with the lead. Say Hey Kid is trying to stick with him. Hero of Haven's now 3 lengths back, racing third. Dancing Nightly and Malibu West gain ground together. Abraham the one to catch. Abraham in front. Say Hey Kid trying to reel him in. 1 furlong to go, and here comes Say Hey Kid right alongside Abraham. Say Hey Kid on the outside takes the lead. Abraham back to second. It's Say Hey Kid. He does it. Abraham was second best. Hero of Haven was third, and Dancing Nightly ran fourth. Judges half post the 8, Say Hey Kid first. The 6, Abraham second. Number 1, Hero of Haven was third. Number 5, Dancing Nightly ran fourth. 8, 6, 1, 5 on officially in race 2. Hold them all. Today's third race coming up next. In today's third race, Exacta Try Super Wagering Offer, we start the 20-cent Buckeye Pick 6. The carryover today is over $2,000. So the Buckeye Pick 6 and race 3 coming right up. Race 2 is now official. Say Hey Kid return $10 for every deuce. Exact $63.20. Trifecta $39.95. The dime, $70.57. Early double today at a combination of 2 and 8. It was good for $16.80. Anyone who's circle now Say Hey Kid. 7-year-old Chestnut Gelding by Haynesfield out of Swingy. Ready, Kentucky, owned by Two Sisters Racing. Trained by Richie Zielinski. And Say Hey Kid was ridden to victory by jockey Edgar Picard. 141 flat the final time. Race 2 is in the books, as of the early double. Today's Buckeye Pick 6 in race 3, post time in 23 minutes.
Here on track, our first Wednesday afternoon program at Sam Houston Race Park Trophy Bridal. First to move in. Mary Jane's double, Maria Chuchenya. Eaton's Memory. Kada, Evil Ways, last two to load. Working there with the 5, Eaton's Memory. Starter Paul Stutz opening the front of the gate there for the 4-year-old filly Eaton's Memory, leading her forward. Goes in. Kada and Evil Ways. Eaton's Memory acting up. Kada's in. Rearing up again. All in line. All set. they're off at Sam Houston Race Park. Even break. Mary Jane's Double has speed, so does Evil Ways. Eaton's Memory towards the outside and going to settle off the pace is Cada. These are the top 4. Another 3 back to Maria Chuchenia, another 2 back to the trailer. Trophy Bridal. They work up the backstretch. Mary Jane's Double, mild pressure to the inside is Evil Ways. Now they're head and head, settling off the pace is Eaton's Memory in third. Another 2 back to Cada, who's tracking in fourth. Another 2 back to Maria Chuchenia, and now 6 back to the trailer, Trophy Bridal. They're approaching 4 furlongs left to go. It's still Evil Ways on the inside. Mary Jane's Double to the outside. Eaton's Memory starting to get closer now from third, is coming after those pace setters. Evil Ways is now a half length in front. Cada's going to need room, is in behind rivals, is following Evil Ways right now. Maria Chuchenia is passing her to the outside. Another 6 back to the trailer, Trophy Bridal. It's still Evil Ways with a quarter mile left to go. Eaton's Memory about to put a nose in front and challenge for the lead. Maria Chuchenia is following that move. Cada needs room, is now tipping outside, but Eaton's Memory got the jump. Evil Ways back to second. Here's Maria Chuchenia in the green cap with an 8th to go. Maria Chuchenia's taking the lead. Eaton's Memory not done yet. Fights right back to the inside. Not right now for Cada. Late run Trophy Bridal. Eaton's Memory. Maria Chuchenia. Eaton's Memory. Maria Chuchenia. It's going to be tight. Photo finish. Looked like Eaton's Memory to the inside of Maria Chuchenia. Trophy Bridal and Cada in 1 minute 11.85 seconds.
For fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and up, non-winners of 2 races in life, $8,000 down to $7,000. We'll have a field of 7 go to the post here, and current favorite up there right now is the number 6, Kalani. And I sort of think that's the way to go in here, making her local return. She had a couple of really solid efforts at Gulfstream Park West in which she broke her maiden on the grass. And then she comes back and she follows that with a second-place finish. That's against $10,000 2 lifetime claimers, going 7 furlongs. It was on the main track. I thought it was a pretty good performance. And you're getting Luis Saez today stretching out to this 1-turn mile this afternoon. So off those 2 performances in there with Luis Saez in the saddle, I thought this would be a horse that you would want to have prominently placed on your ticket. Another horse I used is currently 7-2 up there right now, and that is the 3 horse in here, Painterfest. And this one takes a pretty big drop today. It's dropping to the $8,000 level, stretching out to this mile distance that we're talking about. Really just failed to fire when facing those 16 condition claimers, going 7 furlongs, also across town at Gulfstream Park West. So this one had shipped in from Monmouth to Gulfstream Park West, ran okay, immediate drop for trainer Tim Hills, and I think this is a good spot for this horse. And there you see the number 3 on the horseback. It was a handful, I'll tell you that much, while they were trying to saddle this horse. And you see with the white blinkers on. So that's the number 3, Painterfest, getting a drop in competition this afternoon. Looks okay with the outrider helping this horse along, or the pony boy there helping this horse along. The number 7 horse in here, it's a bit of a long shot in here, Coffee Futures, is making a local return to the races. Another one that ran okay across town at Gulfstream Park West. She won 1 of 3 races for trainer Tammy Levy, but it sees the return of Miguel Vasquez, who was out since October with a back injury. Great rider, one of the leading riders here during the spring and summer. He'll be on the number 7, and that is Coffee Futures in here. So a couple other horses we'll look at as they get the call for riders up. The number 5 in here, Odd Gal. This one I think it can run okay. Was on the turf last time out. Just go back 2 starts. This was up at Parks. I think this horse ran ran okay against those 16 condition claimers, came flying late to finish second. So they try to run the turf here. I think you go back to the main track, and the number 5 horse in here, Gal, ridden today by Tyler Gaffalione. Note that Paco Lopez is not on his horses today. He's got a 3-day suspension. So that is how I see race number 3. Good luck with all your picks. We'll be back here for the 4th in just a bit.
Number 5, Pollock. Sammy Camacho looks for 2 wins on the day. Set to ride for trainer Mike Deeney. Moving in line. Brown Essence will complete the lineup. He's in. They're at the post. And they're off. Ollivander is ridden for speed and gunning right for the early lead. Whistle Me Home comes away second. Brown Essence up on the outside. And Painter's Pride is taken in hand and drops back to trail the field. To the clubhouse turn they go. Ollivander gets over to the rail and now shows the way. Whistle Me Home is tracking second by a length and a half. Pollock, the favorite, up on the outside is now third. Painter's Pride with a ground-saving trip toward the rail fourth. And Brown Essence now delegated to fifth. 5 lengths from front to back as they settle for their journey up the backstretch. Ollivander shows the way. Now the margin just a length. Up on the outside, Whistle Me Home is second. Painter's Pride inching up a closer third. Pollock on the outside. He has clear racing room fourth, and he's 4 lengths clear of the trailer, Brown Essence. They continue that way with a half mile still to run. Ollivander trying to take them start to finish. Whistle Me Home is now being knuckled on and now going after the leader second. Toward the rail, Painter's Pride third. Pollock on the outside. Camacho gets busy on the favorite at this point, not responding. 4 lengths farther back to Brown Essence, and meanwhile up front, Ollivander and Angel Suarez held together beautifully. Still has the lead by a length and a half. Whistle Me Home on the outside. Second, Painter's Pride is third. And nothing from Pollock as they turn for home. It's Ollivander. And now Suarez gets busy. Whistle Me Home continues to grind away on the outside under Gallardo and now colors the leader. Here's Whistle Me Home now in front and putting away Ollivander and will go on to take it, striding clear by 2. Ollivander was second. Painter's Pride finished third.
And the horses have reached the starting gate. It's now post time. Lining up and moving in for race number 3. Bettors have it centered in on 4 horses here, but they're all within half a point of each other in the betting. Descente is 5-2. Painterfest is 5-2. Kaylani is 5-2. And 2-1 on Odd Gal. Painterfest just went in line under Nick Juarez. Here's Dylan's Kitty. Odd Gal is the gray, daughter of Despite the Odds under Gaffleon. Now the late money's on the 2. Descente, Ontario Invader under Christian Torres, is the current favorite as we await Coffee Futures to the outside. Coffee Futures and the comebacker Miguel Vasquez to complete the line. They're in the gate. And they're off. Not a good start for Dylan's Kitty. Was a good start for Dude's Secret and Descente from down toward the inside. Painterfest comes away in the top flight, and Odd Gal won't be far away. Kaylani's on the far outside. The 2 at the back are Coffee Futures and Dylan's Kitty. Out of the chute and onto the main course. It's now on the inside to Dude's Secret to lead narrowly. 3 wide Kaylani, Descente between horses. On from 4th and Odd Gal, only 2.5 off the pace setter with Painterfest toward the rail. Length and a half to Coffee Futures and Dylan's Kitty at the back. Opening quarter to Dude's Secret. She leads 3 parts of length over Kaylani in second. Descente between horses at the 5/8 third. Juarez sees a rail opening for Painterfest, and he secures that rail position while racing only a half length off the lead. Odd Gal is unhurried as they mix it up mid-race from between horses and Coffee Futures, and at the back is Dylan's Kitty. Around the far turn they go. Descente now comes on to take the lead. Kaylani on the outside is now second. Back to third goes Dude's Secret. On from 4th and Odd Gal. She's now into third as Descente tries to get away. Less than 3/8 to go. Descente at the 5/16 leads by a length and a half. Kaylani is flat to the boards while second. Racing third is Odd Gal with a 1/4 mile left to go. They have Descente to catch under Christian Torres. 3/16 from home and 4 on top. Kaylani is second. Odd Gal is third. Painterfest 4th on the stand side. Now an 1/8 of a mile from home, and Descente still well clear out here. Descente by 5. Painterfest is the one running home a bit. She's up into second. Kaylani and Odd Gal battle for third, but Descente and Christian Torres authoritative winners. Second Painterfest, third Odd Gal, then Kaylani. And the winner's circle now, number 2, Decente, a 4-year-old bay filly by Bodie Meister out of Work and Flirt by Street Sense. Bred in Ontario by Bernard and Karen McCormack. Owned by Ryan Kerbel, trained by William Therinos. The winning rider, Christian Torres. Number 3, Painterfest was second. Number 5, Odd Gal finished third. Number 6, Kaylani was fourth. 1, Dude's Secret completes the high five. 2, 3, 5, 6, and the 1. Next up is the 4th race on turf at 5 furlongs. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $25,000. Scratch the 5, Optimistic. Luca Panici on the 3, Mr. Impressive. Number 1, Fetnola goes with blinkers on. Field of 9, Win Play Show, Exactic, another Trifecta, Superfecta, Super High 5, Daily Double, and Pick 3 wagering. The Exacta $13, the Quinella $9 even. Trifecta $7.20. Superfecta, good for $30.70, $3.07 for a dime. High 5, 104.90. First pick 3 offering of the afternoon. The numbers in that pick 3 are 942, 75.30. The double $34 even. Numbers 4-2. It's the 3rd race in the books. It's the 4th race up next. Race 4 at 5 furlongs on turf in 23 minutes. Race number 5 today begins the Rainbow Six. We're just around the corner from the start of the Rainbow Six. Guarantee in that pool today of $2.5 million. The Pegasus World Cup is 1 week from Saturday. Hard to believe, but it's true. Seats still available at your virtual box office, PegasusWorldCup.com. I have great music action featuring T-Pain and Nelly, world-class entertainment, world-class racing, and world-class fun. It's Pegasus World Cup 2020, just over a week away.
Conquest in, 3 out. Beautiful Creature. Couple left to load now, 3 birds. Three birds a little reluctant to load. And now 3 birds is in. Diamond Brew to the outside gate. Diamond Brew goes in. Locked up. And they're off. Muskoka Susie from the inside is sent to the front. Zarkanen has a touch of early speed as she's away in second. Then it's Beautiful Creature and Diamond Brew going 3 and 4 wide into the clubhouse turn respectively. And on the lead, Muskoka Susie. Zarkanen right behind her. To their outside, Beautiful Creature's now settling in third. In fact, Beautiful Creature now moving up to engage that top pair. Diamond Brew's just off the pace in fourth. Kitty Express on the rail racing fifth. She's only 3 lengths off the front. 3 birds just behind them. It's another 3 lengths or so to Rosa Prado. And it's Katie's Sunrise. And it's another 4 or 5 back to the trailer. And that is Special Conquest. So Beautiful Creature's now set the race on fire here with a half mile to go. As Beautiful Creature makes an early bid. Muskoka Susie second. Moving up now, Kitty Express is along the inside of Zarkanen. And then we have Diamond Brew who's advancing in front of 3 birds. Rosa Prado is next. Then it's Katie's Sunrise. And making contact with the field now is Special Conquest. So Beautiful Creature's made the move. And Kitty Express trying to counter that move now. Rosa Prado's moving up there 5 or 6 wide with Diamond Brew. Also in that group trailing back there's 3 birds and Special Conquest picking off rivals one by one. Meanwhile, up front, Kitty Express has joined and passed Beautiful Creature. And it's Kitty Express now in control. Beautiful Creature will need to counter. And that's Special Conquest who continues to gain ground with 3 birds. Far outside Rosa Prado. A 16th remains here. And it's still Kitty Express clear. Kitty Express by 4. 3 birds now into second. But Kitty Express is home. 3 birds was second. Then it was Beautiful Creature finishing third. And Special Conquest ran fourth. Judges have posted the 3 Kitty Express first, the 4-3 Bird second. Number 8 Beautiful Creature was third. The 7 Special Conquest ran fourth. 3-4-8-7 unofficially in race 3. Kindly retain all mutual tickets until these results can be posted as official. Today's 4th race is coming up next. The 4th race here, Exacta Tries Super Wagering offered. Race 4 starts at pick 3. Race 4 coming up. Race 3 now official, $5.60 on Kitty Express. Exact at $33 even. Try $41.15. This dime returned $43.29. The winner's circle now, Kitty Express, 6-year-old bay mare by Fleet Express out of Kitty Folly. Bred in Kentucky, owned and trained by Shane Myers. Hector Rosario Jr. aboard Kitty Express in 148 and 4. Race 3 is in the books. Today's Buckeye Pick 6 underway. Race 4 featured in 22 minutes.
Runners approaching the gate. Approaching the gate for today's second. Field is at the gate. It's post time. Post time for today's second. This begins the early pick 4. 12% takeout, 50-cent minimum wager in the pick 4. Impressive Reward has gone in. Snap It. Lady Laura. Dime Cuando. African Mo. Wits Data Link. Lady Laura moving forward. Working here with Lady Laura. Lightning Bug. Super Legs. Kurtara. Kurtara, Gray Halo, last two to load. All in line. All set. And they're off. Breaking outward was Gray Halo. Speed from the inside for Lady Laura being hustled along Lightning Bug. She wants to be a part of the early pace. Impressive Reward holds the rail. Gray Halo from the outside post is going to be a bit wide, about 6 wide into the turn. Green Silks is Kurtara. Outside of that, Wits Data Link, who's a little rank in there in a tight spot. Another 2 back to Super Legs. Another length and a half back to Snap It. Another 4 lengths back there to the 2 early trailers, Dime Quando and African Mo. Lady Laura, the first-time starter, is out there on the front end, is up by 3/4 of length. Her stablemate right to her outside, Lightning Bug in second. Gray Halo is in third, and these are the top 3 as they work up the backstretch. Impressive Reward finds a nice spot in the rail. They're in behind the battling trio. Outside of that is Kurtara. 2 more down to Wits Data Link, Super Legs. Further back in the field is Snap It, African Mo, and far back now to Dime Quando, who is the trailer. 23.32 was the opening quarter, 47.28 for the half mile. Lady Laura and Lightning Bug. These are the top 2. Kurtara has gotten closer now, makes an early move. Gray Halo is dropping back a bit. Impressive Reward is now being asked the question. Right now it's Lady Laura and Lightning Bug. The stablemates, the first-time starters. They are battling on the front end. Kurtara trying to keep up. Impressive Reward. Wits Data Link is starting to run on just a bit with Super Legs. A quarter mile left to go. The battle continues up front. Lady Laura and Lightning Bug right to her outside. These are still the top 2. Super Legs is getting closer with Kurtara as well. Impressive Reward starts to find a bit of room as they're approaching the 8th pole. Here comes Kurtara. Kurtara is a little green, but is now challenging for the lead with an 8th to go. Impressive Reward nowhere to go, is hemmed in. It's now Kurtara. Impressive Reward still looking for room. Super Legs is outside of her. Kurtara got the jump inside the 16th. Impressive Reward, one final try. Kurtara will get the win. Impressive Reward for second. Got tight there for third. Super Legs and Lady Laura. And 1 minute.
On the turf. Didn't get out of the gate great, so maybe that will help with the additional blinkers. He is a fresh gelding now, and with that purchase price and just a couple of starts, the gelding, I just couldn't put him right on top when he knew he was going to be such a short price. However, he absolutely could win this race, Ron, but he's going to be obviously something like 1 to 2.
Maybe I can help you out with a stat. We'll show you a stat with Jonathan Thomas. Sources going from dirt to turf. He's pretty good, just flat out 4 for 14, 29%, 71% in the money. 160 is a return of investment. And hard to see those blinkers, but they're on. They're black.
They are, yes. Black shortcut blinkers on today. So we'll see again if that'll help him and show that speed and use that to his benefit.
I want to hear about the number 9 in here, Tempesta.
Price play of the day, and I'm certainly getting a big price, that's for sure. But I thought I took a stab with this horse because he ran first time out on the turf. They tried to get him on the turf in his last couple of races, and they both came off running in off the turf events. Clearly, the main track was not what he wanted to do. He's by Noble Mission. He's taking a drop in class as opposed to his first turf race, and his first turf race was without Lasix as well. Chuck Lawrence does a great job, though we don't see many of his horses here. I'm just taking a shot in here, so we'll see if he runs a little bit better.
I like the fact that if you go back to that debut you were alluding to, he did show some early interest in there, and this being 5 furlongs, so maybe he comes back and run well, and you're getting 23 to 1 on that board. I'm betting this horse a couple of bucks. Acacia does a great job with her long shots. Number 10, Lunagri. This one was 4th against $50,000 maiden sprinting on the grass across town at Gulfstream Park West. Goes back to the turf today, showed some early interest. He faded from contention. But that was on that good main track.
It was indeed. And now getting back onto the turf, and as opposed to his last turf race 2 starts back, it is a drop in class. He's never run on the grass for the $25,000 level. And boy, we know he's going to the front. He's got quite a bit of speed as well.
Yeah, and he's got Irad Ortiz Jr., who stays aboard after that performance on the main track. So anything else as they head to the track for race number 4?
Well, I did include the 2 Alight, who showed a lot of speed getting onto the turf last time. The more you look at this race, Ron, could be a pretty quick pace up front.
Yeah, it looks like there'll be a pace. Maybe you hit that closer. Maybe it'll be your horse that's turning back from those longer distances in there. So good luck with your picks when we come back for race number 5. It will be Rainbow Six time.
The horses have reached the starting gate. Odds-on favorite at 4-5 is number 9, Corporal Dionico. From the barn of Gerald Bennett, Sammy Camacho has the mount. Those connections look for 2 wins on the day. The Ultimate 6 jackpot carryover is $14,015, and that starts with the upcoming 4th race. The field is now moving in line. Paliza, the first-time starter, moves forward. 1 more to go. The favorite, Corporal Dionico, will complete the lineup. And he clicks down to 3-5. They're at the post. And they're off. Cool as the rule breaks for the lead. There goes Buddy's Pekin. Now moving up, the first-time starter, Paliza, is good to go. And now Paliza moves up and puts ahead in front. From the outside, Attica looks to cross over. And the last horse away is I Am Better as they pass under the wire for the first time. 4 across the track, and Paliza now a short lead. Ohio Eagle moves up on the outside second. Buddy's Pekin with a ground-saving trip toward the rail now third. Attica up on the outside, now racing along fourth. Corporal Dionico has been ranked to handle, and now Camacho settles him down on the outside with clear racing room. Back to the inside, Cool is the Rule. A length and a half farther back to Hey Griff as they turn up the backstretch. Paliza now being shadowed by Attica on the outside, now second. 2 lengths farther back, Buddy's Pekin attacks toward the rail now third. Corporal Dionico up on the outside is now fourth. Then we go back to Ohio Eagle, now racing along fifth. Cool is the Rule is there toward the rail sixth as they swing around the far turn. Paliza along the rail, Attica on the outside, still nothing gives. 2 lengths farther back, Corporal Danicchio, and now the favorite is set down for the drive third. Buddy's Pekin is giving way fourth. On the outside, Bronx Rumble, the first are putting in a run fifth. But meanwhile, up front, Paliza is still the leader, trying to win in his debut. Corporal Danicchio, and now Camacho sets the favorite down for the drive. Appears to be the only one with a chance. Bronx Rumble is racing erratically, but down to the wire, it's Paliza. In front, Corporal Danicchio is there second, and Bronx Rumble is surging late. But Paliza will score at first asking. Bronx Rumble runs on to be second. Running time on the board, 1:45.47.
And the horses have reached the starting gate. It's now post time. Now we're moving into line for race number 4, where Menelik is heavily favored. Javier Castellano rides this horse for trainer Jonathan Thomas. He's a 2-5 favorite on the major class drop, invading from New York. There's Menelik moving into line. Mr. Impressive's an 11-1 proposition. He's now moving forward. Tempesta getting ready now. 2 left, waiting for Putman and Lunagri. Lunagri to the outside. They're in the gate. And they're off. Blowing the start was Derenzo, 5 lengths last. Lunagri away quickly. Here's Putman moving up at the rail. It's Fentinola who won't be far away. Mr. Impressive and the big favorite Menelik come away in the top flight. Length and a half to Tempesta, then at the rail and a light. Last jet's out between horses, and the trailer is Derenzo as this favorite Menelik had to tap on the brakes. Moving into the four, attorneys back to fifth. With the advantage, it's Putman in front to half a length. Lunagri is second. At the rail and Fentinola from third. Menelik has been shuffled back to sixth. He's passed now by Tempesta, who moved out wide. Down at the inside goes Mr. Impressive, three clear of a light as they run for home. Now Menelik has bolted to the outside, sealing his fate. He'll miss the ticket here. Off the turn in the stretch drive. Putman has the lead by 2.5. He's a big number, and he's in front by 3. Fentinola set down for the drive by Sias, trying to get him late. It's Putman in front. Fentinola has his ears back, and he has him in his sights, and here he comes now. Fentinola going away. Putman is second. Third is Tempesta in 55-3. Winner 1, Fentinola. Second, number 4, Putman. Third, number 9, Tempesta. Fourth, number 6, Last Jet Out. Fifth, number 2, A Light. Odds-on favorite Menelik did not hit the ticket in 55 and 75 100 seconds. Blinkers made the difference here for Fentinola. Had his mind on business late in the game and gets up for the maiden victory. A 3-year-old chestnut colt by Will Take Charge out of the Maria's Mon Mare Classy Touch. Bred in Kentucky by Three Chimneys Farm, owned by Polymers Racing Stable. Trained by Antonio Sano. The winning rider, Luis Saez. Official, Rainbow 6 is next. Race 5 is next to the 6-furlong trip over the main track. Maiden claimers in for $32,000. Scratch the 1, scratch the 3. Jockey change on the 6, Shake It Up Baby to Nick Juarez. Field of 8, Win Play Show, Exacta, Quinella, Trifecta, Superfecta, Super High 5, Daily Double, and Pick 3 wagering, as well as the start of a guaranteed Rainbow 6 offering. Rainbow 6 guaranteed money here of $2.5 million. The exacta $324, the quinella $171.80. Trifecta $1,750.40. Superfecta $30,429.80. 10-cent super $3,042.98. No winners in the high five carryover of more than 1,300. Daily double numbers are 2-1, $62.20. The pick three numbers are 4-2-1, $103.90. 55 and 75 for Fentanola. A maiden no more. Race 5 is next, the start of the Rainbow Six in 23 minutes.
Golf into Ann has gone in. Here's Slow Dance. Fab Bottom Girl into post position 4. Heather from Phoenix ready. Couple left to load now. I see London. Tears and Roses to the outside gate. Tears and Roses in. Locked up. And they're off. And Southern Perfection broke sharply from the inside and heads to the lead. Heather from Phoenix is out well on the far outside as they hit the clubhouse turn. It's Southern Perfection on the lead with Heather from Phoenix right behind her second. Lena Love's down along the rail, saving ground third. Detail just off the pace behind them, racing fourth. Far outside, Slow Dance is now currently moving up. Make that Tears and Roses moving up into fifth. Slow Dance between rivals down along the inside. I see London. And then it's Golf into Ann. She's sitting about 6 lengths from the lead, and she's 2 clear of North Latitude. And Fab Bottom Girl will bide her time at the back of the pack, and she's a dozen lengths behind as they continue down the back stretch. 4.5 furlongs to go. Southern Perfection just in front of Heather from Phoenix. Lena Love right there on the inside third. Detail fourth. I see London tries to rally from fifth. She's 4 lengths off the front. She's trying to close in now. It's 2 lengths further to Tears and Roses. She's with Slow Dance. North Latitude tries to rally, and then it is Golf into Ann, and it's a ways back now to Fab Bottom Girl. She still trails the field. She's over 15 lengths behind with 5/16 to go, and Southern Perfection has escaped now from Heather from Phoenix. Southern Perfection has a 6-length lead. Heather from Phoenix can't keep up with Southern Perfection, and nobody can keep up with Heather from Phoenix right now behind her. So it's Southern Perfection off the corner, widening with every stride. 1 furlong out, and it's all Southern Perfection. She's under wraps here, and she's racing away. She leads by 10 with a 16th to go. It'll be at least 15 at the wire. Heather from Phoenix will hold second, but Southern Perfection with ease. Heather from Phoenix was second. I see London third. North Latitude ran fourth.
2 minutes post time. 2 minutes till race number 3. 2 minutes till today's third. Getting closer to post time here for today's third race. Make your wagers now. Race 3 is coming up. Don't forget to join us Sunday, January 26th. It's the biggest day of racing in Houston, Texas. The Houston Racing Festival will feature stakes races over $1 million in purses. Make your reservations now while space is still available. And Joe Meyer's Toyota, price really does make a difference. Runners approaching the gate. Approaching the gate for race 3. Runners in behind the gate, it's post time. Post time for today's third. Start of another pick 3. $1 minimum wager here at Sam Houston Race Park. 12% takeout. Field getting set to load. Shiloh County. Zim's Lemon Drop, Shanghai Woman, Aim Spot, Stylist. Expectations High, Iced Out. Goes in. All in line. All set. And they're off. Zim's Lemon Drop has speed, so does Bitty Brit. These are the top two. From the outside, Iced Out Yellow Cap is trying to find a spot to drop down as well. Aim Spot and Scramble on for the lead as Stylus is up there in the mix. And here comes Shanghai Woman. And Shanghai Woman now comes through at the rail, now put ahead in front. Stylus is right there in second. Bitty Brit in third. Aim Spot is out 4 wide, 5 wide is Iced Out. Zim's Lemon Drop broke on top, but is now towards the back of the field with Shiloh County, and the trailer is the gray. Expectations high. Three-way battle for the lead. It's Shanghai Woman. Stylus is in between them. Bitty Brit is 3 wide. Iced Out is being asked to move forward. Aim Spot is in 5th. Zim's Lemon Drop is under a hard drive as well, now in the 6th position, trying to run on Expectations High. Shiloh County at the back of the field. Shanghai Woman has the lead. Bitty Brit and a 3-wide move from Iced Out. Iced Out is ready to challenge for the lead with a quarter mile left to go. It is Shanghai Woman down towards the inside. Bitty Brit. Here comes Iced Out with the moon. Zim's Lemon Drop is circling the field outside of Aim Spot as well. Anyone's race as they're approaching the 8th pole. It's now Iced Out who puts ahead in front. Shanghai Woman fights right back. Zim's Lemon Drop and now Aim Spot in the pink silks now bursting on through. It's now Zim's Lemon Drop and Aim Spot. These are the top two. Zim's Lemon Drop, Aim Spot trying to nail her. It's gonna be tight. Photo finish. Photo finish between Zim's Lemon Drop and Aim Spot. Further back, Shanghai Woman and Iced Out.
All covered in the last race. We're already over the guarantee of $2.5 million, so I got a $48.60 ticket. I went 3 deep in here. The current favorite, number 9, Flaming Hot, then a couple from Todd Pletcher. I used both of them, Clatter and Healy's Hope. In race number 6 is where I get my single today. All around, little guesswork on my part. First time on the turf for Eddie Keneally. Just thought that horse ran really well at Churchill Downs. My long shot today comes in race number 10, and it is the 5-horse Hottie Toddy, 20-1 on the morning line. I don't see much difference between that horse and the other contenders in that race, so why not take a shot, try and knock some people out.
I'm with you, Ronnie. Now, is Adorable Aida? She's on your ticket, too. She's probably the horse to beat with the rod riding back, and she got skunked last time out, just couldn't find a way through mid-stretch, but I think Ronnie's got a live long shot today in Hottie Toddy. Now, maybe not a price to be had in this opening leg, but still a wide open board with everybody, in fact, in that 3 to 8 to 1 range in this group of 3-year-old $32,000 to $30,000 maiden claimers. In a way, Ronnie, I know there are some unknowns in this race. I think though, there's a sense of the familiarity that might work here with the 9 Flaming Hot.
Yeah, I ran second here against $50,000 maiden, 2 starts back, and Kathleen O'Connell shipped this horse up to Tampa and finished second against those 40 maidens, go 3/4 mile. So Jairo Rendon will be in the saddle. I just thought this consistency that the horse has shown for a good barn, where there's a lot of unknowns, as you said, maybe go with someone. I couldn't leave this one off the ticket.
And as far as some of the unknowns, Acacia, I mean, what's cooking? Pletcher Firsters, Navarro, what do you got for us?
There's a lot going on here for sure, and I was probably a bit too harsh on Flaming Hot, just seeing as how he had so many chances already without getting the job done. I should have used him a little bit further up, though. I ended up going with some others in here. I think you do have to use the Todd Pletcher Firsters, despite the fact that it seems the Claim Me sign is out. Flaming Hot looks good in here today, and as Ron said, he's got the speed. I, however, took a horse that's another little bit of an unknown, and that's a layoff horse in the 6 Shake It Up Baby. Do know Nick Juarez will actually be aboard today. And this horse debuted for Special Weight Company in his debut. And though he was well beaten, that was a really salty field. We've mentioned Maru's name a couple of times. He came back to win the next race with a 95 Beyer speed figure. So a really tough field that he faced in his debut at Monmouth. He drops in class off the bench. There's some win early pedigree there, and actually some solid pedigree. Stakes winner, not a Prado price in the family as well. He looks fit off the bench for Kelly Breen, so I'll take a shot with this one at 9 to 2.
Fair enough. Now you've got the 2 Pletcher horses, Ronnie, in the mix, both coincidentally going out for Starlight Racing. The 4 Healy's Hope, who's got Tyler G. You've got Louis S. on the 10 Clatter. You prefer of the pair. I guess slightly you're in the corner of the 10 Clatter?
Yeah, you know, the pair of $200,000 plus first-time starters debuting Todd, Lasik, similar workout pattern showings. I just thought Clatter I favored a little bit more. Show you stat as they go out with Todd Pletcher with his 3-year-old first-time starters, maiden claimers, right here at Gulfstream Park. He's 6 for 16.
Nice.
38%, 56% in the money, and still got that positive return on investment. And you sort of, if you're going to use Clatter, I think you got to use Healy's Hope.
Yeah, it's hard to, because you just don't know. It's hard. You'd hate to separate them and be sort of a wise guy and a know-it-all and get beat by the other one, whether you're playing the rainbow or otherwise. Probably best to cover your bases with both Pletcher horses. Now, I'm taking a little shot here with the 7, Dream Will Come. He's the 7, and he ran poorly first out, didn't get bet, and just didn't lift a hoof in early November at GPW. My feeling was here, Acacia, you've got Marcial Navarro, who with limited starters has done okay work this winter, and maybe it's not such a subtle telegraph. I just don't know what the presence of Arad Ortiz Jr. is doing with this colt by Drill.
It's a fair point. I used him in my top 4 as well for that reason. I thought it was pretty intriguing. Blinkers do go on, a medium cup on him today, and hopefully he will show some more speed as he was on his toes here in the walking ring. Just to tie a ribbon about the 2 Pletcher firsters, of the 2 of them to debut in this spot, I would say physically I probably prefer Healy's Hope just a touch more because he does debut at the 6 furlong sprinting, but we'll see how these 2 do fare. There's plenty of sprint pedigree for Clatter, who's a very solidly built son of Flatter. So as they hit the track here for race 5 and start today's Rainbow 6, wide open betting board, so hope you jump on in with the 20-cent Rainbow 6.
Starting gate, the 3-2 favorite, number 1, Ms. Genuine. Wilmer Garcia has the call for the Mazza Barn. The 5th race is the start of the Pick 5. Trap Girl, the next to move in line. Brood to be perfect. The last to move forward. She steps in. They're at the post. And they're off. Jay's 3-step halo wins the break and is gunning for the early lead. Up on the outside, Captain Angel. And along the rail, there goes the favorite, Ms. Genuine. She attacks toward the rail. Now moving up to challenge, and the last horse away is Dating. To the far turn they go, Captain Angel. From between horses ahead and front. Brood to be perfect with blinkers on to the outside. 3 deep and now moving to challenge. The heavy favorite, Ms. Genuine. Shuffled back slightly now toward the rail 3rd. Then it's 2.5 lengths farther back. Upper Charlie Z's is there toward the rail now 4th. Up on the outside, that's Jay's 3-step halo. Under all out ride 5th. 4 lengths farther back to Dating 6th, and far back is Trap Girl. As they turn for home, 3/16 of a mile to run. Brood to be perfect is still the leader, and they straighten away and cut to the wire. It's Brood to be perfect. Under left-handed urging with the lead, and Ms. Genuine continues to run at the leader, and we're down to 2. Here's Ms. Genuine, the favorite. Runs right by Brood to be perfect. Ms. Genuine will go on to score. Brood to be perfect is 2nd. Here's a late run by Dating, getting up on the outside to complete the trifecta, and Upper Charlie's Z's was 4th.
Rainbow Six Pool now more than $2.6 million, and you have a chance to get it all for just 20 cents. You can do that if you become the only player to select the next 6 winners. The Rainbow Six and Race 5, a 6-furlong start today with maiden claimers, and you still have time to wager. And the horses have reached the starting gate. It's now post time. Lining up and moving in now for race number 5. Rainbow Six Pool is swelled to more than $2.7 million. Good luck if you're involved. Lukewarm favorite at 5-2 is number 9, Flaming Hot. Jairo Rendon riding the son of Kozan for trainer Kathleen O'Connell. 7-2 on one of 2 newcomers from the Todd Pletcher and Starlight Racing team here. They have Healy's Hope in the 4-post and Clatter drawn outside. Shake it up, baby. Here's Flaming Hot. Clatter to the outside. Clatter readies. Ready for the Rainbow Six. And they're off. Healy's Hope missed the start about 3 lengths. Good start for Clatter from the far outside. Shake it up, baby, has speed. Flaming Hot and Bolt from down toward the inside. The pace is on early, 4 across the course. Healy's Hope, who blew the break, moves all the way up to take 5th ahead of Dream Will Come. Outside in Sky Bridge. Out the back is Grand Ombre. They head to the half-mile point. It's Bolt and Zayas in front 3 parts of a length. Shake it up, baby. Races between horses. Up on the outside in Flaming Heart. These 3 across the course behind a 22-3 opening quarter. They've gone well ahead of the others. Healy's Hope and Clatter are together out wide, and Dream Will Come. Trying to run home is Sky Bridge, and Grand Ombre is last, and Flaming Hot is first. Flaming Hot to the top of the stretch, leads Bolt 3/4 of a length. From between horses and Shake It Up Baby trying to stay in the hunt. 3 clear of Clatter, who's still fourth and trying to run home again. At the inside in Healy's Hope, top of the lane. 45 and 3 for a half mile. Flaming Hot now has the lead by 2. Bolt is second. Back to third and to Shake It Up Baby, who's backpedaling. Healy's Hope and Clatter are on late. They're only necks apart, but they're well behind Flaming Hot, who's kicked away. Flaming Hot will win it, and win it by 4 in the end. Healy's Hope second, Clatter third, Shake It Up Baby finish fourth.